In the vast Atlantic Ocean there lies a region surrounded by mystery. Ships vanish without a trace, airplanes disappear from the sky, and navigation tools go wild. This is the legend of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle forms a rough triangle between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. It covers more than 500,000 square miles of ocean, an area larger than the entire country of France. For decades, this region has been feared by sailors, pilots, and adventurers alike. Perhaps the most famous case, the one that truly cemented the triangle's sinister reputation, occurred on December 5, 1945. For the U.S. Navy Air Base in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, it was supposed to be just another day of routine training. A squadron of 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers designated Flight 19 lifted off into the clear afternoon sky. Their mission was a simple 3-leg navigation exercise, a milk run for the 14 men aboard, led by seasoned combat veteran Lieutenant Charles Taylor. But about 90 minutes into the flight, something went terribly wrong. Radio operators picked up a disturbing transmission. Lieutenant Taylor sounded disoriented, reporting that both of his compasses were malfunctioning and he was lost. Bizarrely, he believed he was flying over the Florida Keys, hundreds of miles from his actual position. As the weather deteriorated and daylight faded, the radio calls grew more frantic. The final chilling transmission painted a grim picture. "We are entering white water, nothing seems right, we can't tell where we are." Then, silence. All 5 bombers and their 14 crewmen had vanished. The mystery deepened when a PBM Mariner flying boat, a massive rescue aircraft with a 13-man crew, was dispatched to search for them. It too disappeared from radar in the same area. A nearby ship later reported seeing a massive fireball, leading to the theory that the Mariner, nicknamed the Flying Gas Tank, had exploded. The final staggering toll for a single afternoon, 6 aircraft and 27 men, swallowed by the sea without a trace. No wreckage was ever recovered, leaving only questions and a legend that would haunt the world for decades. But Flight 19 was not the only case. In fact, the legend of the Bermuda Triangle was built upon a long and chilling history of disappearances, stretching back decades before those 5 torpedo bombers vanished. One of the most famous is the case of the USS Cyclops. In March 1918, this massive Navy collier, a behemoth of steel over 540 feet long, was sailing from Brazil to Baltimore. With 306 crew and passengers aboard, and laden with a heavy cargo of manganese ore, it was last heard from near Barbados before entering the Triangle's boundaries. Then, it simply vanished. No SOS was ever received. An extensive search of the Atlantic turned up absolutely nothing. It was the single largest loss of life in U.S. naval history not involving combat. President Woodrow Wilson himself would later say, "Only God and the sea know what happened to the great ship." To this day, the Cyclops remains one of the ocean's greatest unsolved mysteries. Decades later, the disappearances continued. In February 1963, the SS Marine Sulphur Queen, a 524-foot tanker carrying a volatile cargo of molten sulfur and a crew of 39, also vanished without a trace or a distress call. The only clues ever found were a single life preserver and a few small fragments, deepening the mystery of its final moments. What causes these disappearances? The lack of concrete answers has fueled countless theories, ranging from the wildly imaginative to the soberingly scientific. The mystery invites us to speculate. The most dramatic theories speak of a cursed place, a paranormal vortex where the laws of nature break down. Some believe alien spacecraft patrol the skies, abducting vessels for study. A popular legend connects the phenomena to the lost city of Atlantis, suggesting that ancient, powerful energy crystals on the ocean floor are malfunctioning, causing instruments to go haywire. Scientists, however, offer more grounded explanations. The region is a hotbed for extreme weather. It sits in the path of frequent hurricanes, and the powerful Gulf Stream can spawn sudden, violent microstorms. They also point to the terrifying reality of rogue waves, massive, spontaneous walls of water that can swallow a ship whole in seconds, leaving no time for a distress call. Beneath the surface, other forces may be at play. The area is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align, which can sometimes cause navigational confusion. This has led to theories of electronic fog that disables equipment. Furthermore, scientists have confirmed the presence of vast methane hydrate deposits on the seabed. A sudden eruption of this gas could drastically lower the water's density, causing a ship to lose all buoyancy and sink like a stone. explaining why so little wreckage is ever found. Despite the terrifying stories, thousands of planes and ships travel through the Bermuda Triangle every year without problems. In fact, statistically, the number of accidents in the triangle is no higher than in any other busy part of the ocean. So why does the legend continue? Because mystery attracts us. Because the unknown sparks our imagination. The Bermuda Triangle might be nothing more than a myth, or it might be one of the ocean's last great secrets. Is it a deadly trap, a supernatural zone, or simply the result of human error? Whatever the cause, the stories continue to captivate us, and for now, the truth remains hidden beneath the waves. Subscribe to Legends and Landmarks and join us tomorrow for another journey into the world's greatest mysteries.